Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shrine Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shrine Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
In Kingsport, Tennessee, college baseball. It's the 2025 AAC Championship Series. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice here with me. We're a long ways away from first pitch, but I wanted to get us started. Let us know if you're tuned in from somewhere interesting. You can tag Gary and I on X, or formerly known as Twitter. We'll give you a shout out. I'm at Schrei Guy. He's at GJustice21. Well, instead of just making you wait with a blank screen or the standby screen, we're going to send you across town to our coverage of the 2025 Appalachian Athletic Conference Softball Tournament. We'll check in with our crew there. I'll feed you their audio, but you're in the right place for Reinhardt and Milligan. We'll be on standby, and you'll be able to see a live look at this screen right here on the right side as these two teams warm up. As you can see, we're still here. We're still live. You won't be able to hear me until we return. Gary Justice and I will be here in the press box getting ready. We're going to give you the audio from the softball tournament. Stay here. Baseball will begin shortly on SESN.
It's time in right field.
And we have Jay Stansel making an appearance on the field. He is running all the way to the outfield. Make sure that fence is taken care of.
Yeah, a little windy. We've been very fortunate with the weather this week. We did have a lightning delay yesterday, but no rain. Maybe some weather coming through later today, and the wind definitely picked up here in Kingsport. But if you look on our outfield fence there, you see Mr. Jason Stansel going out to take care of the fence.
Jay Stansel does it all. He can take photos. He will fix the fence. He will write an article. I mean, at this point, what can Jay Stansel do? We might have to have him sing the national anthem tomorrow for the championship game.
Well, when you take a look at this conference, it's such a powerful conference in athletics. And, Bill Pop, the commissioner, Jay Stansel, the associate commissioner, those folks do such a great job, and a big week for them here in Kingsport, and we certainly appreciate all they do.
That is popped in the foul territory.
Whether that be writing an article or standing on a fence.
Absolutely. Had some speed running out there to the outfield, too.
He's down there taking some pictures. I'm sure those will be on the website later.
It's really nice that, capturing the photos, really showing the action at the tournament to attach to those stories. Those are the little things people don't see that just make a difference in those tournaments.
Well, yeah, and it's it's all about these athletes and giving them the recognition that they deserve. And these teams have had a fantastic season, and for some of them, their season has ended this week, and but for a lot of them, 6 of them, they're still playing with hopes to bring home this championship trophy.
And, Jeff, we have another comment from Miss Christina Lee, as she is said this is an awesome broadcast. Shout out to Hannah, our producer, and to you. So, love that you've been listening to us.
Thank you so much, and definitely a shout-out to Miss Hannah over here, our producer. She's done a fantastic job this week, and she'll be graduating on Saturday from Milligan, and want to congratulate her and all the other seniors in the conference. It's a huge milestone for them.
Yeah, it's graduation season. We'll talk more about that as Wade hits that in the center field. Aaron Lee's going to make her way home, just not going to be caught. Sack fly. Another run scored for the Eagles. They now lead 6-2.
Yeah, sack fly from Taylor Wade doing her job. Scores Lee from third, puts another run on the board for Reinhardt. That makes her score 6-2. And now Ansley High to player of the year. Coming to the dish for Reinhardt, looking to add to her RBI total, and very impressive RBI total it is. 58 RBI on the season.
It's a great pitch thrown right down the middle.
Correction, make that 59. She had an RBI back in the first inning.
Hit so many RBIs that sometimes you lose count.
I don't have that many fingers and toes the way she hits the ball. I just can't keep up. I need an abacus over here or something.
Last pitch outside, 1-1 count. Ashley Height is 1 for 1 on the day. She had that double.
And I'm old, Deshaun. Some people may have to Google exactly what an abacus is, but when they do, they'll understand. Runner on third. Still just 1 out. Reinhardt's powerful, potent offense on display here early on in this one. Bottom of the second, 6-2 lead. Ansley Height looking to add to it.
Last 2 innings, they have added 3 runs. First inning, 3 runs. This inning, 3 runs. They have 5 hits overall so far through 2 innings. So as Davis takes that pitch, that is hitting the foul territory, brings it to a full count.
And we have seen, a couple miscues from Columbia International that, cost a few runs and sort of delayed them getting out of an inning. In this game, you want to make it out every play. Make it 60 as Height singles to left. Another RBI for the Conference Player of the Year, Ansley Height from Reinhardt.
This time a single. So a double and a single. 2 for 2 on the day, 2 RBIs. That will advance a runner home. Reinhardt adds their 4th run of this inning, 7-2. So a different strategy that we're seeing is that they're making, as that one is dropped in the infield, that would have been popped right to second by Elko.
Yeah, she had that one in her glove and maybe had a chance to double off Height at first, but goes off her glove into center field. All runners safe. Moves Ansley Height to second. Langley reaches first via the air.
Shout out to the grounds crew as they were up and at it this morning. Back with us.
Yeah, I had a chance to speak to some of those guys this morning as we were going out to set up the outfield camera. Definitely want to thank them for all their hard work, and the folks at Visit Kingsport, once again, just done a fantastic job hosting this tournament. A great softball town. If you drive around Kingsport, you're going to see all kinds of fields just like this one. And the spring and the summer and the fall, they are loaded with high school teams, travel teams, college teams, slow pitch teams, and it's just a fantastic town for softball and baseball, and we certainly appreciate everything they've done this week here at the AAC tournament.
That first pitch popped up in the infield. That will be second out of the inning.
Yeah, that's an infield fly to retire Freegee. Runners on first and second now with 2 outs for Oshaway coming back to the plate. Flew out to second base to end the first inning.
As now we get the Oshaway.
Just another reminder, the baseball tournament going on across town. You can catch that action if you want to watch some AAC baseball on Southeast Sports Network. Gabe Shrey and Gary Justice over there on the call. Jeff Hunter working the camera.
Another hit in this inning. You're going to see Height advance her way to home. Rounds third. Another run scored. Reinhardt continuing to build that lead. 8-2 is now your score.
Yeah, just a 5-run second inning for Reinhardt. Once again, a couple miscues from Columbia International that allowed this inning to sort of drag on, and you got 2 down. You need to get out of this inning, stop the bleeding, put the bats back in your hand, and see what you can do.
And now we are back where we started in this inning as Molly Stevens led off.
Yeah, we're still batting around as this will be Stevens' second at-bat of the game, second at-bat of this inning.
She singled to right field her last at-bat.
Yeah, this inning started with a Molly Stevens single, Maggie English single, Aaron Lee walk, an error, a sack fly, RBI single, another error, and it's just seemed like it's went on. And if you're Reinhardt, you want it to keep going on because they just keep putting runs on the scoreboard.
As that was crowding that left field line, that was about to, as you can tell, Langley was ready to round third and come home.
Yeah, that was just foul, and if it landed on the chalk, Langley would have been another runner to cross the plate for Reinhardt here in the second inning. Fouled that one up and out of play. That's the thing. These ladies for Reinhardt seeing a lot of pitches. This time Elko makes the play at second to retire the side.
5 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors.
But the damage is already done, Deshaun.
Head to the third inning.
Agreed. So
Leads CIU 8-2.
adding 7 hits, adding 5 runs in this inning, we will see if CIU can respond going into the top of the third, or can Reinhardt make this a quick inning. We will find out here on Southeast Sports Network here in Kingsport, Tennessee. Top of the third action in the Brickyard Park, game 1 of the day. And we are in game 13 overall. It does not feel like we have gotten this far in the tournament, but a lot of action. Right, Jeff?
Yeah, it's so much action. And, this game right here is no different. We've seen, just a little bit of everything. And Reinhardt comes out, gives up 2 runs in the top of the first to Columbia International, and then they bounce back in the second inning, or in the first inning, score 3 of their own, and then put up 5 on the scoreboard in the second. And as we start the third inning, Reinhardt finds himself a 6-run lead, 8-2. And Columbia International, if they're going to claw back in this one, they got to get some runs going.
As now, it's going to be grounded right to Freezy. Freezy throws it right to first to Ojui. First out, Barnes throwing out at first.
That's the first out in this game that the pitcher, Macy Langley's not had a hand in. 5-3 put out. So some other defenders for Reinhardt having to do a little work.
Just getting that defense going. It's again, regardless, we're not in a situation anymore in this tournament where you win and you just get to go and take a day off. Now it's grind time. The winner's playing again later today.
Yeah, 2 games in one day. Once again, nothing new that these athletes haven't done before, as a 1-out single finds the grass from Macy dry. But, to that point, Deshaun, it's still, a long day. And you gotta rest and recover, and then you got to start game prep all over again. And at this level, against this competition, that's sometimes easier said than done.
And another thing with that to add, which I know you understand this is just as well, is although it's all about physically recovering, mentally you have to recharge as well and understand that you still, like, going through a tournament, it's all mental just as much as the physical grind.
And then, then you take the into account as nearly a double play, but get the lead runner at second.
So with the lead runner out, that will advance Petty to second through to a errant throw at first.
Yeah, dry single. She's retired at second. Tried to turn the double play. It goes to the fence and allows Petty to get to second. There'll be 2 outs in the inning. with a runner on second in the form of Lily Petty. But, Deshaun, what I was saying before that play is, you take a look, too, at how these teams, they're not staying, on campus. They're in a hotel. What are they doing after the game? Are they getting the kind of rest that they need? Are they getting the kind of, focus that they need? And I think sometimes in tournament situations, staying in a hotel, trying to stay fresh, trying to stay loose, the team that can do that has a big advantage.
And, I've heard it from different coaches, being around a lot of different softball coaches and baseball coaches. You hear, sometimes they say when we get into tournament play, just for those few days, all of those distractions, leave it out. For those few days, give me all you got if you want us to make a run.
Yeah, I think that's crucial. And, just a chance to give the kids something to do. Like yesterday when Johnson was playing, their baseball team was here supporting the softball team. And, I think doing something like that, going bowling, going to a movie, is better than just letting, your players hang around the hotel. And keep them moving, keep them active, trying to get them in some kind of rhythm.
It's now Erin Lee almost let it get right under her, but that is going to be a quick inning for Reinhardt. Quick 4-3 put out. So now we're going to go into the bottom of the third. We will find out if Reinhardt's offense can continue rolling or can CIU slow them down here on Southeast Sports Network in Kingsport, Tennessee.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Bottom of the third action, Isabella Davis will return to the circle. 1 inning of work. 1 batter walked and has given up 1 run. Maggie English will get her second at bat. She is 1 for 1 on the day. Got that single right past short at her last go.
Yeah, she was part of the hit parade that started the bottom of the second inning for Reinhardt. Looking to do the same here in the bottom of the third.
That first pitch was called a strike, 0-1 count. As that is hitting the foul territory. Isabella Davis getting ahead in that count, 0-2.
Yeah, we saw her do that yesterday. And when she does, like a lot of pitchers, much more efficient when she works from ahead. A big win for Columbia International yesterday over Montreat, 7-3, and Davis in the circle, certainly a big part of that.
As that is going to, Corte will dive at that. English is going to make it safe.
Yeah, infield single for English, and not really a whole lot Corte could do with that. Had to dive to catch it. No time to come to her feet. Tried to throw from her knees, but not in time as English reaches safely at first. And third inning, 3 leadoff runners aboard for Reinhardt in each of those innings.
Hit number 8 for the Eagles. As that first pitch was called a strike, Erin Lee now up to the plate, third at bat. She's been walked twice. If you're Isabella Davis, you do not want her to get back on because you've seen what happens when Erin Lee gets on base. She's going to fly home.
Yeah, she's 2 walks, 2 runs scored, being very efficient in that leadoff job.
As that pitch is thrown a little bit on the outside, 2-1 count.
Erin Lee, a 372 hitter on the season. Hit and run on, great call.
Great contact on that. As Erin Lee sprinting her way to second. English is going to make her way to third, so that is going to be a good old RBI.
Yeah, perfect situation for the hit and run. English on the straight steal. Erin Lee hammers it out into right field. English does not slow down, scores from first. Great job by CIU to get the ball into second. Is no shot to throw out English at home, and that does prevent Aaron Lee from going to third, at least for now.
Aaron Lee, as soon as she got that hit, you saw her round first. You knew she was making it all the way to second. Honestly, I thought she was going to round second and try to make her way to third, but great eye to stay put because now you have Maddie Wright at bat.
Test 1-2. Test 1-2.
Maddie Wright's made her way to second base both attempts because of miscues from Columbia.
So there is coverage of 2025 AAC softball tournament. Deshaun Bullock and Jeff Campbell on the call there. We're about ready to get started with our coverage of AAC baseball in Kingsport, Tennessee. We'll return when we come back. We'll be underway. 12 o'clock noon, first pitch between the Milligan Buffaloes and Reinhardt Eagles.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
I got involved in officiating volleyball 8 years after I played Division I in college.
Saying yes to volleyball officiating will give you the privilege to be a part of one of the most exciting sports around.
I'm a speaker,
Builder.
I coach
Culinary arts.
Auditor.
A firefighter.
For anyone contemplating becoming a volleyball official,
just go for it.
Take the plunge, open the door.
say yes to officiating. Learn more about how to get involved at sayyes2officiating.com.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
Walk-off home run. We're getting underway. This is it. They have to score here. Here's a shot to the right side.
In Kingsport, Tennessee, it's the 2025 Appalachian Athletic Conference College Baseball Championship Series. I'm Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice alongside me. Glad to have you inside of Hunter Wright Stadium for AAC Tournament Baseball. Really good one in store today between these two sides. Before we get started, we'll take a look at the top programs in the conference entering the tournament and in the league. So Reinhardt is the number one seed in the AAC and in the tournament. 38 wins, 800 winning percentage in conference entering the postseason in NAIA play. Not super surprised to see that. They've been fantastic all season long. Obviously followed closely by Tennessee Wesleyan, Johnson, Milligan, and Bryan. Today they battle the Buffaloes, the number 4 seed in the AAC. And 2 of these programs are in the top 25 in the country, top 10. 3 in the top 25, I should mention that. Johnson is in the top 25. Number 5 is the Reinhardt Eagles. Number 3, the Tennessee Wesleyan University Bulldogs.
Stay connected with the Appalachian Athletic Conference and the Southeast Sports Network all season long. Follow along on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X for the latest scores, highlights, and exclusive content. Don't miss a moment. Visit their websites and get connected today.
Kingsport is more than just a stop, it's a destination. From family fun at Bays Mountain Park to championship golf, arts, and local events, there's something here for everyone. Ready to experience Southern hospitality at its finest? Plan your visit today and see why Kingsport is the perfect place to relax, explore, and make unforgettable memories. Visit kingsport.com. Your adventure starts here.
And we'll peek again at the other side of town before we get started between the Buffaloes and the Reinhardt Eagles. Reinhardt is leading 12-2 against the Rams of CIU. Hang in there, Columbia International. My goodness, it's only the top of the fourth. That's a crime. Someone called Jay Stansel in the AAC and let him know it's over. All of the AAC tournaments highlights are available, as well as some of the best moments on the SCSN archive, SCSNsports.com. You can visit the archive there. Twitch, X, YouTube, Instagram. We post highlights everywhere. YouTube has got a complete archive as well. At SCSN Sports, you can watch full replays of tournament games and matchups from the AAC and much more at SCSN Sports and SCSNsports.com.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
welcome to Kingsport, Tennessee, and inside of Hunter Wright Stadium. Gabriel Schreit, Gary Justice, glad you're with us. College baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. The Milligan Buffaloes, the Reinhardt Eagles.
Be a good one as well.
So the winner of this game going to advance on top in the winner's bracket, and that's a great-looking side of the bracket. So much talent between Johnson, Tennessee Wesleyan to take on. Pikeville has fallen off. CIU is awaiting another one from the loser's bracket. They're still in contention in the tournament, and 2 more games today to see who we'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, so the CIU Rams, you'll probably see them back in attendance this afternoon. They'll play the loser of this ball game here, the Buffaloes and the Eagles. And they picked up a 4-0 victory over U-Pike this morning. And this Reinhardt program is a good one. The Milligan Buffaloes, Skylar Barnett does a good job leading the team from just down the road. Reinhardt played yesterday. They beat U-Pike 4-1.
We'll take a look at the starting lineups now. Right now being introduced over the public address speaker by Rick Bentley. For the Milligan Buffaloes, starting off the shortstop, Baird. Kalua Hey, the DH today in the 2 spot. In the 3 hole, it's Melton, the left fielder. Center fielder Lobo in the 4 spot. Hansen, the first baseman, in 5. Iezzi, the right fielder, in the 6 spot. In the 7 spot, it's Jones, the third baseman. Heidel, the catcher, in the 8 spot. And Massengill in the 9 spot, the second baseman for the Buffaloes. Bishop will deal from on top of the mound to get us started.
Yeah, quickly, Milligan on that Tuesday victory, 8-2 victory over Bluefield. 13 hits, had 5 players with 2 hits. Baird had 3. Kalahua Vehe had 2. Melton had 2. Lobo had 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Hansen had 2 hits. Guerin picked up his 6th win of the season, 8 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 Ks, and Maxey threw an inning on that day as well. Reinhardt picked up the 4-1 victory yesterday over the Bears. Only had 4 hits, Kroll, Vargas, Osman, and Dion. It was a triple. Adam Christopher picked up his 8th win. Hunter Paulson picked up the save.
Starting for Reinhardt today, Phelps in the 1 spot, the shortstop. Dion, the second baseman, in the 2 spot. Kroll in the 3 spot, the first baseman. Vargas, the center fielder, in the 4 spot. Mantooth, the DH, in the 5 spot. Eisman, the right fielder, in the 6 spot. Morales, the catcher, in the 7. House, third baseman, in the 8 spot. Harris, left fielder, rounding us out in the 9 spot. And Deering will deal to get us rolling today for the Reinhardt University Eagles.
We'll go ahead and set their defense as well. Be Harrison left, Vargas in center, Osman in right, House at third, Phelps at short, Dion at second base, Kroll at first, Pablo Morales behind the bump, and you talking about Tate Deering, second team All AAC selection, dealing for the Reinhardt Eagles, and coach is Jonathan Bird.
Deering will be a menace today for the Milligan Buffaloes, the hometown team from Kingsport, Tennessee, who will look to knock off the top-seeded team in the AAC and the number 5 team in America, the Reinhardt University Eagles, who have made the trip north from Waleska, Georgia.
Yeah, both these ball clubs have over 30 wins on the season. You talked about the Reinhardt Eagles, number 5 in the entire country in the latest rankings, and the Buffaloes at one time were receiving votes nationally, too. So 2 quality ball clubs. And talk about a quality ball player leading off is the leading hitter in the Appalachian Athletic Conference, Braxton Baird. Had 3 hits on Tuesday.
Baird is ready to go, and you can hear the fans chanting, Baird, 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 in reference to the viral clip. I love that. That's actually my favorite chant, yeah. 0-1. Baird will step off the count even at 1. We're just getting started. The Reinhardt Eagles, number 3 in America, and as you mentioned, formerly receiving votes, Milligan Buffs. 31 wins for Milligan this season, 39 for the Reinhardt University Eagles. This one rolls around on the turf.
I'll say he clipped him.
He'll make his way down the base path, and it's all smiles for Baird, 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 Baird.
He's going to walk this one off. It's got, I don't know if it's a shin or a toe, one of the two. He's walking down the right field line a little bit.
Kalua Vehe is at the plate and ready to go. I unmuted Gary's mic too fast. Sorry, Gary.
My apologies.
We just wanted to cough into your
My apologies, folks.
ball delivered.
So Tate Deering on the bump for Reinhardt. 3-pitch pitcher, definitely a plus fastball. Who utilizes his breaking ball to set up his change.
Kaluuavehe watches that go by for a second ball.
Yeah, Cade caught the ball game on Tuesday. He was handling the DH duties today. One of the better hitters in the conference, all AAC member as well.
2-0 is roped through right field, controlled sent to 2. In time, the double turn by the Reinhardt Eagles. How about it? That's a great one. It's a 6-4-3 double play for the Reinhardt University Eagles.
Yeah, flashing some leather early in this ball game, and one thing, defense always travels regardless who's pitching, who's hitting, but if you can play defense, that will travel, get on the bus every single time with you. This will bring up the left fielder, Brody Milton.
Brody Milton sends that one back towards the chain link in left field, and it bounces off as he's making his way out to the bag at 2 in scoring position for the Buffaloes of Milligan.
Yeah, Milton it didn't waste any time whatsoever. Got a fastball inside part of the plate and kept his hands inside, was able to barrel it up. Well, a 2-out opportunity to score a run here in the top half of the first inning.
Center fielder, Angel Lobo.
Angel Lobo, the righty, standing at the plate, ready to go. 2 away, 1 on board in scoring position in Melton. This is delivered right on the corner of the zone for a strike.
Lobo, a second-team All-AAC member. You're going to be hearing those terms a lot. Both these teams have a lot of players represented on the first team or second team.
Lobo fouls off, strike 2.
Nash Kroll, the first baseman for the Eagles, also recipient of the Gold Glove Award. First baseman in the Appalachian Athletic Conference.
Deering 0-2. Chopper through the infield, and this one collected and sent in time over to 1 to Kroll to retire the side. Reinhardt turns it quickly. We're underway. Buffaloes and Eagles will return scoreless in the bottom of the first.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
In Kingsport, Tennessee, we've entered the bottom side of the first. Reinhardt Eagles turned the top side pretty quickly. Now they'll go on offense for the first time against the Milligan Buffaloes. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, welcome inside of Hunter Wright Stadium. Glad you're with us. It's a beautiful sunshiny day, Gary.
It's gorgeous. A great day for baseball. Day 3.
Delivered with authority. That paints the corner, and Phelps suffers strike one, the shortstop from Reinhardt.
Left to right in the outfield, Melton, Lobo, and Iezi. Jones, Baird, Massengale, and Hanson.
0-1. Way outside, evens are counted 1.
Howdell behind the plate, and Jacob Bishop, the lefty, on the bump.
Chopper through the infield, controlled, sent across, 5-3. Got him in time.
Nice job by Jones to gather the baseball over to Tank Hanson. Nice little stretch up the line, kept the toe on the bag for the putout. Now bring up the second baseman, Louis Dion.
Louis Dion staring down Bishop.
He had a triple yesterday against the Bears.
Bishop delivers this one to the outer low corner, paints it. Bishop 0-1. Count even at 1. One away already.
Yesterday, Reinhardt, he was able to flash the leather defensively. He only had 4 hits in the contest against U Pike. They turned into 4 runs. That was enough to pick up a 4-1 victory.
The 1-1 smacked across, controlled, and he tags the bag. Goodbye, the Eagle. Dion back to the dugout.
Nice job of Tank Hanson of staying down on the baseball. Hard hit ball up the first base line. Kept the belly button in front of it. Bring up Nash Kroll. Had one of those 4 hits yesterday. Also had a sac fly.
2 away. Great delivery. Nash Kroll sends this in. Reinhardt is right in my backyard, do a lot of their games. Jonathan Burton and former AD Jeff Portier really got me started learning baseball, front, back, sideways, up, down, left, right. I think you've taken me from high school through college, and now I'm trying to turn pro announcing baseball. And Bill Pop as well, really just big believers. I just want to say thank you for that. I've learned a lot about the game from you guys.
Growing up and playing the game of baseball, I've had coaches tell me that you can learn something every single time you come to the ballpark.
I do. I still am every time. It's not hard for me. 2-1. Kroll wanted every bit of that. The count even at 2.
Even for folks who've been around the game for I'm 51 years old, been playing since I'm 5, over 4.5 decades, and learn something every single time I come to the ball field.
2 away, Kroll. Popped it. Center field. He's in danger. The Buffaloes retire the side as the rain starts to fall in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
Back in Kingsport, Tennessee. We're on the right side of your screen live. Look at some of the fans enjoying the beautiful weather. On the left side, a little look at Brickyard Park, where it's 13-8. Reinhardt Eagles leading the Rams of CIU. An absolute Wild West shootout in the softball tournament.
Yeah, Reinhardt scoring a bunches. They had a 0 on the board for a long time. Getting on the offense. Hanson lead things off for the Buffaloes in their half of the second team all AAC member. Be Hanson, Easy, and Jones.
0-1. Milligan Buffaloes, native local to Kingsport, Tennessee. Reinhardt Eagles. That's got to be a 4.5, 5-hour drive. It's about 3 for me from Chattanooga. They're from North Georgia and Waleska, just outside of Atlanta. Count even at 1. Strike 2.
Yeah, you can see during the pitcher for Reinhardt, throws the baseball extremely hard, but he's more than just a flamethrower. He's got a lot of to his arsenal. Good breaking ball. He'll mix in the change. His out pitch is his fastball, though.
1-2. Awkwardly choppered.
Hanson hanging around with 2 strikes. You see the better hitters, they will choke up on that bat and get a little closer to the plate. They're trying to shorten the bat as much as possible. Hitting is all about getting the barrel of the bat to the baseball. On 2 strikes, you shorten that thing up and put it in play.
1-2. This one is going to be right down the line and foul, and he's safe just barely.
You know, when the baseball is hit toward the line, whether it be a left-handed hitter going down the left field line or right-handed hitter hitting right field line, the baseball will continually always go toward the line. It's always going to slice.
Ball rolls down along the turf, count even at 2.
Yeah, just trying to change the eye level for Tank Hanson. Tried something lower part of the zone. After a couple of foul balls, and you change the eye level, try to get him guessing where the next pitch may be coming.
Hanson battling that count, hanging around. Deering will deal. Count even at 2 for the Reinhardt Eagles. Floated center field, and this will be the first out of the side for Reinhardt University.
Yeah, Vargas does such a good job defensively in center field. Shifted to his left ever so slightly, set his feet, made the play. Break up the right fielder, Nick Easy.
We'll see what the lefty can do. Number 17 standing at the plate. One away. Easy watches as this pinball's off the catcher. Hopefully Morales is all right.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You think, like, they got all that equipment on. How can they get hurt? There's still a lot of exposed places on your body. It's outside that equipment that can definitely hurt.
Easy makes it look easy. Can he get to 1 in time? Kroll gets it. He's cut down.
Dion did what you call fielding around the baseball. He was able to get to the opposite side of the baseball, field it going towards first base in order to make a shorter throw to get the speedy Nick Easy. Gavin Jones, the third baseman, will hit.
2 away, Milligan Buffaloes. Looking to slide around the Reinhardt Eagles. Strike one. So I already thanked everyone for the baseball knowledge. I've got some housekeeping to do. I'm leaving, so I'm wrapping up. I'm doing some housekeeping here. Great delivery. This one choppered off. Big thanks to David Finney, all of his help with Reinhardt, baseball, softball, the programs this year. Sports information, King at Reinhardt University. Jonathan Burton, now the AD, the head coach there, a good friend. Two really good programs here, and I guess what I'm getting to is nothing to do with these programs specifically with the conference. Really appreciative of the opportunity to be here. Left field, it's down and fair, and he's free and running across one, headed to two in scoring position. The Buffaloes got a man on board. What a swing of the bat. Jones rifles that down the line, and he's at two.
Yeah, nice job hitting that baseball down the left field line and kept it fair. One off the Elm Hill hot dog sign. Milligan Buffaloes have a runner at second base for the second straight inning with 2 outs.
Two away for Deering, and Reinhardt University's Eagles is now it's Heidel, the righty catcher. One away. AAC, it brought in the Southeast Sports Network as a white label production company a few years ago and changed up the deal, brought us in, said, why don't you just handle it and you can run it how you want. Couldn't do it without you, Jeff Hubbard, Deshaun Campbell. I've done that like 3 times. Deshaun Bullock, Jeff Campbell, Hannah Brown, really thankful to be able to provide such great coverage of the softball and baseball tournaments. Having a blast as always. The fans of all these programs and all these athletes and coaches are so great. It makes it a fun experience.
You know something, Gabe, and on our time between games, we have an opportunity to go get something to drink or go stretch the legs a little bit, and just speaking with all the parents and the fans who tune into the ball games when they're not here at the ballpark, and just they're very appreciative of the Southeast Sports Network as well and what you do and what you do to bring quality programming with the multiple cameras and different looks and unobstructed views and free of charge. So definitely appreciate what you do for the Southeast Sports Network, Gabe.
2 away. That one cuts through the bottom of the zone. Strike one. Looking forward to watching the coverage the next couple of days. I'll be out of town, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Headed to Grand Slam Track, Michael Johnson, and also to Vista World Link studio of NEP Group to broadcast some USL soccer.
Pretty big deal.
I'm excited.
Should be, yeah.
My palms are a little sweaty. I think I'm more nervous about meeting Michael Johnson than the soccer.
I don't know if I'll challenge him to a race or not.
I might as a joke.
I know you're a runner.
Yeah, about an hour 5K time.
Hey, you guys, a great experience coming up this weekend for you, and we're excited to listen to your calls as much as possible after baseball on Friday and Saturday.
I'm going to be listening to baseball. I'm going to be sweating. Out of hold of it goes foul.
We straight Massengill is the second baseman for the Buffaloes, and if he's able to reach, Braxton Baird will hit in the second inning.
I'm really excited to see how this tournament shakes out. It's going to be kind of interesting for me to watch so closely and not be on site too. You know, usually I'm so plugged in, I don't really have time to stop and think about it and wonder what's going to happen next. So it'll be nice to step back and say, hey, who is going to win this thing?
So many talented players, great coaches, a fun tournament to cover.
1-2 is floated with 2 away. Reinhardt will retire the side. Great snag of the ball, and we remain scoreless, deadlocked in Kingsport, Tennessee, headed to the bottom of the second between these two sides.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back to Kingsport as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Gary Justice, Gabriel Schra, Southeast Sports Network. First pitch catch the zone will be Adrian Vargas, Jacob Mantooth, and Barry Osmond to face Jacob Bishop, who will toe the rubber for the second time today. His one inning through 11 pitches, 7 strikes. 0-1. Swung on. Fouled off. Look at Vargas is an all-AAC selection as well. High and out. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, fouled off. We'll do 1-2 all over again. Swung on. That baseball hit towards right field. How easy that would make the play. That'll be the first out of the inning. Bring up Jacob Mantooth. Jacob was an all-AAC selection also. First pitch swung on. Tried the outside corner and missed. Run to cut the ball and a strike. Mantooth to be followed by Osmond. Swung on. That one will hook foul. Bishop's faced 4 so far today. He's retired 4. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. Braxton Baird, nice play. That'll be the second out of the inning. It's going to bring up the right fielder, Barry Osmond. He's able to reach, and then Juan Pablo Morales will hit. Low and off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Appreciate you guys spending your Thursday afternoon with the Southeast Sports Network. 1-0. Change up, caught the outside corner, even kind of ball and a strike. The baseball escapes Bishop's glove, rolls away from him. Bishop works out of the stretch even without runners on base. 1-1. Low one off. Two one. Off-speed pitch off the outer part of the plate. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild here in the bottom half of the second inning. Swung on, fouled off. That one may have caught Hidell. Clay's able to shake it off. Nice job with the umpire to check on him. Swung on, hit to the first baseman. He'll field and step on the bag in time. That retired the Eagles in their half of the second inning. So we go to the top half of the third. It'll be the top part of the lineup. Baird, Kalahua Vehe, Brody Melton, College Baseball, Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Gary Justice, Southeast Sports Network, bringing you college baseball action. Tate Deering will toe the rubber for the third time today. He's allowed 2 hits, 2 fly balls, 3 ground balls. Thrown 30 pitches so far, 20 strikes for the right-hander. He'll face the top part of the lineup for the Buffaloes, Braxton Baird, Cade Kalahua Vehe, and Brody Melton. No runs, 2 hits for the Buffaloes. Eagles sent 6 people to the plate and retired 6 times. Baird led off the game and he was hit by a pitch. Swung on, hit towards right field. Osmond go back and set his feet and squeezes it for the first out of the inning. Cade Kalahua Vehe will now hit. He bounced into a 6-4-3 double play his first time. Shows bunt, pulls it back. No balls and a strike after the DA to be Brody Melton. Oh, 1. Outside corner. Runs a count, no balls and 2 strikes. Deering doing a nice job of pounding the zone. Oh, 2. Swung on, slicing down the outfield line, foul. We'll do 0-2-0 all over again. Rocks and fires. Fastball just off the plate. Runs the count to a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. That would be the second out of the inning. That'd be the first punch out. Gonna bring up Brody Milton. He doubled his first time down the left field line. He'll hit with 2 outs here in the top half of the third. If he's able to reach, Lobo will hit. Swung on, popped up. Shortstop will call for it. He'll squeeze it for the third out of the inning. As we go to the bottom half of the third. Be 7-8-9. Pablo Morales, House, and Harris. You're watching college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as you're looking live inside of Hunter Wright Stadium. Go to the bottom half of the third as Jacob Bishop will toe the rubber for the third time. Through 2 innings, he's faced 6 batters, retired 6 batters, 3 via fly out, 3 via ground out. 26 pitches so far to the left-hander, 18 strikes. Pablo Morales will lead things off. 7-8-9. Bishop will rock and fire. Swung on, hit up the middle. That'll be the first base hit of the day for the Reinhardt Eagles. I'm sure we'll have a courtesy runner for the catcher. And I'll bring up the third baseman, Dryden House. So we get the leadoff hitter on here in the first. Moore's a runner at first base. First pitch caught the outside corner, strike 1. Oh, 1. They'll take on the run at first base. Nothing going on.
Oh, 1. Right over to 1, and he's back in time.
Yeah, nice snap throw by Hydell. It's a tough one, too, with the left-handed batter throwing behind the batter. A strike down to first base. Makes the runner think a little bit longer before taking a longer lead.
House stands by. Count 1-2.
Pablo Morelos led things off with a single to the center. Caught ball and 2 strikes on House.
That's hilarious. Get back on that bag. Don't you move.
That's called
so casual with it.
There you go.
Bottom of the third. 1-2. Fouls off. Goodbye. Oh, my goodness. House just got hit with a pitch. Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, so the umpire came out and immediately looked at the third base umpire, said, did it hit him? He said, no, he swung at the baseball, so it'll be a foul ball. Looks like he did get him off the bat because he doesn't. Not showing any kind of effects of the pitch. Yeah, Bishop's got a nice little quick step and throw, or it's called a snap throw.
Bishop is really harassing Moore with those check-ins. House looks to be okay. He'll face the 1-2 after we harass Moore. Don't you dare move off of first base. You stay right there.
Yeah, Moore does such a good job of running the bases. He's trying to keep him as close as possible. They're trying to tire him out a little bit.
Bishop is staring at Moore. Here's the delivery. Oh, my goodness. We are beating down House with the ball. Hopefully he's all right. That's the second time in a row. I think it caught him in the shoulder.
He is, hopefully he's okay.
Well, thankfully he is built like a House as well. He's a big guy. Very physical baseball player, so hopefully he is all right. He looks to be all right.
You say he can absorb some contact.
I am saying he can absorb some contact. I wouldn't recommend taking baseballs to the head, but shows bunt pulls up. And this is number 3, Harris, the left fielder. He's had a nice year for Reinhardt.
Yeah, he'll show him bunt. Hanson, the first baseman, was crashing hard.
If you didn't know, Reinhardt is now a host site for the NAIA opening round, as is Kingsport. Bunt flashed across third, and they got him. He will not make it to the bag at 3. Moore is cut down.
Yeah, so allow Harris to reach field, the field choice. An excellent job of Bishop of hopping off the mound, getting the bunt, getting the lead runner at third base, and that's key. Not only because of the out, also still keeps the double play in order. This will be the second straight year Reinhardt and Kingsport both are opening ground sites.
That's right, and we are trying to make plans and arrangements to cover both of those sites and carry the broadcast. More news to come on that, obviously. Fouled off. No danger. One away, the 0-1. Popped up, he's in trouble. To retire a second, Buffalo's under it, and he's gone.
That was the old infield fly. You could hear the umpire said, batter is out if fair. Bring up Louis Dion. He bounced out to Hanson back in the first inning.
Back across over to 1, and he's back in time.
Quit throwing over there. Concentrate on the batter. Stop it.
Dion, the second baseman, second in the order, over 1 in this game. He's had a really nice season for the Eagles, a dangerous bat in this lineup. The 1-0, he fouls off and evens the count at 1 with 2 away.
Now, this is a big out. If you able to retire him, you can have Kroll lead off the next inning. If Dion's able to get on, Kroll will be able to hit with runners in scoring position.
Roped across, controlled, sent to 1 in time to retire the side. Making the play. Milligan Buffs keep us scoreless in Kingsport, Tennessee in the Appalachian Athletic Conference Baseball Tournament. Look at the league table. LSU Shreveport. Wow, take it easy. We get it.
You're good.
We know. We got it.
You're
You guys
good.
are the best. Man.
47-0.
Well, at least Georgia Gwinnett relaxed. Oh, no, wait, they didn't. They won 46 of their 50 games before the poll came out, the final edition of the regular season yesterday in the late morning. 46-4. 3 teams in the Appalachian Athletic Conference are in the top 25, 2 in the top 10. Reinhardt is the number 5 team in America. Tennessee Wesleyan is number 3. Reinhardt, interestingly, though, the number 1 seed of the tournament. Bangered across through the infield, controlled, sent to 1 in time. Goodbye. Enjoy the dugout.
Nice job, Phelps. Filled the baseball and
First baseman, Tank
throw across the diamond. Bring up Tank Hansen. He flew out to center field to lead off the second inning.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Roped directly to the second baseman, 2 away.
Right fielder, Nick Iese.
Been a quick 2 outs to start the 4th inning. Nick Iese bounced out 4-3 back in the second. We've had a lot of pitchers duels so far through this tournament, and this has turned into another one. Zeros on the boards for both teams. Tate Deering and Jacob Bishop offering up another dandy of performance on the bump.
Come on, Nick. Put us on the board here.
2 away already in the top of this 4th inning.
Put us on the board, Nick. Come on, Nick.
That's a ball. I think Reinhardt won in the softball tournament.
They had a little slow start to the offense this morning or this afternoon, and they turned on pretty quick, though.
Looks like it was 13-9, an absolute shootout. Roped across, controlled, and over to one in time. Say goodbye to the top side of the inning. We are headed to the bottom, Kingsport, Tennessee. Wanted to step into that, holds off.
Yeah, Kroll flew out to center field back, the final out in the bottom of the first.
1-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Is that sales for a ball as well? And I don't think I would pitch to this guy.
Yeah, you definitely want to pitch around him, and if you can.
2-0 really tight on the body and low for a third ball.
That was a big out to get Dion the last out in the third, because if he was able to reach, Kroll's will be able to hit with runners on base, and it's hard to pitch around him when you have the bases loaded.
Goodbye, Nash. We'll see you at first base.
I bring up Vargas, the center fielder. He flew out to right his first time.
Vargas.
Vargas shows bunt, pulls off, and that's a ball.
Yeah, Vargas, a very energetic player.
He's fun to watch play. I love watching Vargas play. I'll tell you where he's really fun is on the base path.
Well, he just pulled the bunt back, and he just kind of got a little dance. You can tell he loves to play the game of baseball.
I don't know why, but it made me think of the old the Coyote cartoon with a Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Remind me of the Roadrunner.
Yeah, I can see that. Little
He's
beep beep.
fast, yeah.
Little beep beep. Yeah.
Yeah, little beep beep.
Yeah.
Here I come.
I wouldn't think he's a Wile Coyote. I think he's more of a road runner. Yeah.
I don't know who the Wile Coyote is.
That's
Bill Pop. Bill Pop is the commissioner of the conference. For anyone wondering who that is. field line, 3 and running. There he goes, beep, beep. Kroll, the big guy, a diesel rig across 3, wants to go home. He's going to have to go back, and that's where the Canadian will stay put. 2 on board in scoring position for the Reinhardt University Eagles in a flash.
Yes, and Nash Kroll and the third base coach is sharing a smile with each other. Kroll was rounding third, and he's going to stop in the bag. And the third base coach wanted him to keep on coming, but I think Kroll's a little tired. He's like, I'm going to stay right here, coach. and they're just smiling at each other. It's probably the right call, but they're just smiling at each other. It's funny to watch that one. But now the Reinhardt Eagles in business here in the bottom half, fourth, first 2 runners on, and it is second and third. And then you have Jacob Mantooth, all AAC performer.
The DH watches strike 1 sail by. He's got to get some space here. This can't be a regular single we're talking about. Got to bring home a Mack truck from third. Mantooth. Strike 2. Behind in the count quickly. No outs on this side of the 4th inning, though, for Reinhardt with 2 in scoring position. Milligan Buffaloes have their work cut out.
So you have Mantooth, Osman, and Pablo Morelos will hit. Got it on his hands. Mantooth showed some very quick hands to even be able to get a bat on that baseball.
That was coming for me again. I'm a magnet this week.
Get the bullseye on your back right now.
This monitor is so broken. We just look at, see, it's popped out. Just bought this.
Come on.
Yeah, Bishop on that pitch. It's off the outside part of the plate. Had Mantooth fooled on that one.
Count 1-2, 2 on board. Kroll at 3, Vargas at 2. Somebody just dropped their phone on the crowd bike. 1-2. Oh, goodness, a floater, and he gets under it just in time. Kroll tags up. He's coming home for the Reinhardt Eagles. In time, baby. The truck stop is open. Slide on in and get yourself a big cold pop. 1-0 Reinhardt University Eagles.
Nice play by Brody Melton in left field. A dying line drive, makes a sliding grab for the first out of the inning. However, Kroll's able to tag from third and score.
Fielder Barry Osman.
Go, Barry. Barry, you got this.
Yeah, Reinhardt cracked the scoreboard first today. They only had 4 hits yesterday. They've got 2 so far today. More importantly, got 1 in the run column.
Eisman. Strike 1. That caught the low portion of the zone, and so on the sac fly, Reinhardt only 1 away, and still Vargas in scoring position at 2.
Yeah, this is a big hitter for Jacob Bishop. Again, we talk about minimize innings all weekend long. This is an opportunity for the left-hander to try to help his ball club out.
Something tells me that one day Jonathan Burton is going to have a very large, very healthy coaching tree. The way that he coaches games, the way that his team works the offense, every game they play kind of unfolds like this. It's just a slow burn, and it feels inevitable when you watch it from the press box.
Well, Jonathan Burton is a special one. And when I say that he's special, not only does he lead these players, he coaches coaches too. Whether guys who are coaching on his baseball staff, whether at Lindsey Wilson, now at Reinhardt University, he coaches players. He has the influence on a lot of different people's lives.
You know, disappointingly, but also spectacularly, is to what you're saying, he's done coaching. He's going to become a full-time athletic director and step away from the helm of the program. So his coaching tree will look a little different than a traditional coaching tree. It'll be all coaches he's developed as an AD.
And sometimes it's hard to step away from coaching, going in to work with other coaches, not just focus on one sport. But Jonathan Burton's the right choice for that job at Reinhardt. I know he will do a phenomenal job in Waleska.
I agree. Great choice. 2-2. Right side, controlled it, Skeeters into right field. He got it in time. 2 away. Vargas is in danger. They got him. They got Adrian Vargas to retire the side, and we're headed to the top of the 5th in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Stay connected with the Appalachian Athletic Conference and the Southeast Sports Network all season long. Follow along on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X for the latest scores, highlights, and exclusive content. Don't miss a moment. Visit their websites and get connected today.
1-0 Reinhardt Eagles. They scored a really nice run in the bottom side of our 4th inning. Welcome to the top of the 5th. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament Baseball on SCSN. 1-0. This is Jones at the plate. He's 1 for 1 today.
Yeah, that double down the left field line in the 2nd.
He's in trouble. Controlled in time.
Nice
hit.
Tate Deering will toe the roper for the 5th time today through 4 innings. Only allowed 2 hits, struck out 1, 5 flyouts, 5 groundouts, 44 total pitches, 31 strikes, getting it done on the bump, and he retires Jones to lead off the 5th inning.
That's exactly what you want to see out of Jones, is getting contact early and reading pitches well, but just couldn't quite get it over the top. Couldn't roll through that with enough power.
Yeah,
Fouled off.
Got fooled on that one. Deering took something off of it. Jones had already shifted his weight, and the only thing he had to do was bring the bat through. Got off the end of the bat. Got the roller back to the pitcher's mound.
This is the righty Heidel.
Heidel was hit by a pitch his first time. Dering's done a good, nice job of controlling the leadoff hitter. In 5 innings, the Buffaloes have only been able to get 1 leadoff hitter on.
With 1 away, the 0-2. Ball 1.
How about Jonathan Burton leaving coaching baseball? You know, his ball club reflects him. He's always been a big believer of being able to play defense and pitch, and that's what the Reinhardt Eagles' specialty is in this 2025 season. Coming in this ball game, they lead the conference with 8 shutout wins, meaning 1 out of every 5 wins they receive, they shut out the opponent. They don't allow a scoring run. They only allowed 1 run yesterday to UPI.
It's actually insane. Count even at 2. Got him! Caught him looking! My goodness, empty the register, cash him out, and send him back to the dugout.
And the way you prevent runs is play good defense and pound the zone. That's what this Reinhardt Eagles pitching staff does. Let's bring up Massengale flew at right field his first time. Massengill made a heck of a play to end the fourth. The defensively, a diving play to his left, got the out of first base, and they got Vargas at the plate as well. Massengill's able to reach, and then Baird will hit here in the fifth.
"1-0 with 2 away already. I can kind of feel the R word on the wind.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention that.
The R word on the wind. As long as there's no L word. Strike one?
Yes.
Or T word.
Exactly.
Come on, Trey.
I'll give you a hint what we're talking about. Lorenzo Robinson, the student broadcaster at Reinhardt, loves it when I talk about the weather during broadcast. I used to pull up, remember we used to bring up the weather radar? Let's look at the weather radar. This one is lasered into the outfield. Well struck, and he is onto the bag and safe at 1 as Reinhardt has to collect it. 2 away, but the Buffaloes get the bat working.
Yeah, Dion unable to come up with that one, and that'll be a base hit for Trey Massengill. I'll bring up Braxton Baird.
Braxton Baird.
Come on.
Been hit by a pitch and flew out to right field.
Gotta knock on the wood here because of the R word and the T and L word. Look out. That almost killed me.
Yeah, we probably need to quit talking about the R, T, and L's, don't
Nothing. Something's going to get me. I'm telling you, I ordered these monitors for this tournament. Oh, I fixed it.
we? There you go. You're like Tim the Toolman Taylor.
I'm telling you. It got broken on day 2.
Day 2.
Smoked with the ball over the top. Bunt. He's free down the base path and cut down in time at 1.
That's back-to-back singles. That'll be the 4th hit of the day for the Buffaloes. Baird caught House playing back. Skillfully was able to put the bunt down to the third base line. Runners are first and second, 2 out. Cade Kalahua Vehe will hit.
Kalahua Vehe. 2 away, 2 on board, 1 in scoring position for the Buffaloes. Caught Kroll out of position, able to get onto the bag at 1. 1 run on the board so far. It's in favor of the Eagles. That's a ball.
Come on.
1-0. Count even at 1.
Cage bounced into a 6-4-3 double play, and he struck out in the third.
This is slow, ball 3.
Now this started off with a 2-out single by Trey Massengill. Braxton Baird then had a bunt single down the third base line. Now 3 balls. Only 1 strike to Cade Kalahua Vehe, the DH for the Buffaloes this afternoon.
Through the infield, controlled in time to 1. Oh, he's safe again. What is going on with the Eagles? He couldn't get there in time. Tried to make the play from 6 across to 3, and not enough sauce on the back end of the ball, so the Milligan Buffs twice in a row have outrun a cutdown ball.
Yeah, there's a couple of times there, a couple of things. The one, the ball is bouncing so high. I'll be credited with that's a 3rd straight hit. Gave the shortstop, had to delay fielding the baseball and had to throw it on the run. And also credit the DH, Kalahua Vehe, as he hustled down the line, was able to load the bases with 2 outs.
Jonathan Burton on the mound with his program. Now, we've seen a couple of teams already this week with 2 outs score a bucket of runs. The bases are loaded for the Milligan Buffaloes. Jonathan Burton and the Reinhardt Eagles know this is a very, very important moment, not only in this tournament, but in their entire season. They're going to take a pause, talk it out here.
Well, you're trying to just disrupt the momentum from Milligan as well. You talk about the 2 out runs. They're a little bit more important because, one, you're putting more pressure on the other team, but it also gives your team more momentum, more positive vibes. Like, it don't matter how many outs we have in the inning, we can score. And here, it was quickly 2 outs here and then the 5th, but then there was a single by Massengale and 2 infield singles by Baird and Kalahua Vehe, and now we have an opportunity for Brody Melton to hit, who doubled back in the first inning.
Come on.
Two away, bases loaded.
Melton's a good-looking hitter, very quiet with his lower half. And being quiet, the lower half allows you to control the barrel of the bat.
Deering, 0-1. Count is even at 1. Huge cut, strike 2.
Yeah, Deering just reared back and let that one go, and power on power, and he had a little bit more in his tank.
Bases loaded, 2 away, 1-2. Count even at 2.
This is a momentum shifter here for either team. It could be either raised up for the Eagles or the Buffaloes can steal the momentum put in their dugout.
Looks like he'll fly out. Very close to the fence. This one is going to be just out. Bit of good luck for the Milligan Buffs. Count will remain 2-2. He's got space down the left field line. Hello and welcome home, Milligan Buffs. Equalized, 1 run apiece. Now for the lead by 1. It's 2-1. Milligan University out in front. Make it 3-1 as the third has come home for the Buffaloes in Kingsport.
That's Melton's second double of the day, and that would lead to 3 RBIs. And that is the 4th consecutive hit for Milligan. You talked about scoring with 2 outs and battling, and Melton kept that baseball fair and led to 3 runs.
Strike 1.
Bring up Lobo, the center fielder. He's bounced out 6-3 twice today. So we talked about team momentum. Which dugout will it be? Right now it's in the team. It's the dugout with the Milligan Buffaloes.
2 away, 1 on board, and scoring position at 2. Deering ahead in the count. He'll rock and fire the 0-2. Yeah! Floated across. This one's a bloop. Oh, Milligan Buffs are going to score again. 4-1, a 3-run advantage for Milligan University.
It is 5 consecutive hits for the Buffaloes. Give them a 4-1 lead, and they'll bring up Tank Hansen, who at the center field and lined out to the second baseman. Tate Deering was cruising through his 5th inning. Got a ground out and a strikeout, and then 5 consecutive base hits, 4 singles and a double. Hansen will be the 8th batter to hit here in the 5th inning. And you talked about it. We've seen a lot of 2-out rallies all tournament long. This is another one.
Left side, bloop. Oh, baby, here come the Buffs. Look out. He's across 2, now 3, and going to stop instead of coming home as he dives safely back onto the bag. Oh, my goodness. Take away the gasoline. This can't be OSHA-approved use.
That is 6 consecutive hits, 2 doubles, and right now the Buffaloes
Right fielder Nick Easy
are hitting the baseball. They've got Tate Deering dialed up right now. Bring up Nick Easy, the right fielder. He's bounced out 4-3 and 5-3 as we start having some action in the Reinhardt bullpen.
3-run advantage for Milligan, 2 in scoring position. Balling with a pair of outs on the board.
Again, it was a quick start in this 5th, and Deering was a strike away when Massagale singled and started this barrage of offense for the Buffaloes.
Strike 2.
This is key for Deering to stay locked in. You got to minimize this inning. He got 4, need to keep him there. Quickly up, no balls and 2 strikes. Let's see if he's able to put him away.
Turf, ball 1.
Yeah, nice job by Pablo Morales. Keeping the baseball in front of him, keeping that runner at third base.
2 in scoring position, 2 away, 1-2. This will retire the side as the Reinhardt Eagles control it and send us to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Milligan Buffaloes score 4 runs in the top side.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Gary Justice, Southeast Sports Network, bringing you AAC postseason action. Jacob Bishop will toe the rubber for the 5th time. The Morelos, House, and Harris. Through 4, Bishop's 2 hits, 1 run is earned, walk. 5 flyouts, 6 ground outs, 56 pitches, 36 strikes. One guy popped up. Hit towards the center fielder. He'll make the grab for the first out of the inning. That's Lobo will corral that one. I'll bring up Dryden House. Goes hit back by a pitch back in the 3rd.
Baseman Dryden House.
The House and then Harris. Milligan exploded for 4 runs, all with 2 outs in the top half of the 5th. Break the ball, strike 1. Swung on, hit up the middle, and that would be a base hit for Dryden House as he'll single to the center. 3rd hit of the game for the Reinhardt Eagles.
Left fielder Adam Harris.
I'll bring up Adam Harris. He could be a fielder choice back in the 3rd. We'll have a runner at first.
The runner at first base, number 11, Cade Chambly.
Cade Chambly will be the runner at first base. He'll take his lead with 1 out as he'll look at Adam Harris. Inside, ball gets away from the catcher. The throw will not be in time. Allow the runner to advance from 1st to 2nd. Chambly, a nice read on the pitch. Swung on, hit to the 3rd baseman, he'll field. Go across to first base in time. On the put out loud, Chambly advanced from 2nd to 3rd.
Robert Phelps.
We got Robert Phelps. Bounced out 5-3 and 6-3. Fastball inside corner. Bishop's done a nice job of controlling the Reinhardt Eagles offense this afternoon. 1 run, 3 hits so far. Fastball high and in. After Phelps will be Louis Dion. If he's able to reach. Tried the outside half, missed. Quickly back on the rubber. Working with good pace this afternoon. Swung on, hit down the third baseline, foul. Bishop 1 pitch away from getting out of this one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce was wild here in the bottom half of the 5th. Swung on, hit to the first baseman, Hank Hansen. He's up to make a play. The throw will not be in time. The throw will get away. Tough play at first base. A run will score, make it 4-2.
Second baseman, Louis Dion.
That's going to be credited as a single. I bring up Louis Dion, who bounced out to the first baseman and second baseman. Dion and Ash Kroll will follow him if he's able to reach. Fastball outside corner, strike one.
Come on, one more.
0-1. Swung on, hit to Massengale, short hill field. Throw. In time to retire the Eagles, 4-3. As they'll add one to the scoreboard as we go to the home half. Check out the top half of the six. Be 7, 8, 9. Gavin Jones, Wyatt Heidel, Trey Maskell, College Baseball, Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Here we go to the top half of the sixth. Buffaloes over the Eagles 4-2. Tate Deering will toe the rubber for the sixth time today. About 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 strikeouts. 6 flyouts, 6 ground outs, 76 pitches, 52 of them, 4 strikes so far.
Bring up third baseman, Gavin Jones.
Bring up Gavin Jones. Doubled in the second, bounced out 1-3 in the fifth. Pitch is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on, popped up. Now we'll escape Hunter Rod Stadium. Almost make a play on that one. Evans to count 1 ball, 1 strike. Jones, Heidel, Massengale. One. Fastball inside. Rod's got 2 balls and a strike. Fastball. Top the outer half. Evens to 2.
Come on, Gavin, let's go.
Two. Breaking ball inside. Fills up the count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Dering's got 2 punch outs. He has not walked a batter today. Swung on, hit to the shortstop hill field. Go across the diamond in time. Retired Jones 6-3.
catcher, Wyatt Heidel.
Bring up Wyatt Heidel. And hit by a pitch and struck out. Fastball outside corner, strike one. Nightingale will hit after Heidel. Swung on, hit towards left field. Harris will give chase. And the shortstop ended to make the play. And Heidel will roll into second base with a double.
Come on, Trey.
A long run for Phelps. Press even able to get a chance to even get there.
Sanders is the runner at second. The batter is the second baseman, Trey Messingale.
Messingale wouldn't be the hitter.
Come on, Trey, just like last time. Come on.
Hit a single last time. Hit the 9th hit of the day for the Buffaloes.
Come on, bud.
Fastball low and in. Skylar Saunders is the courtesy runner at second base for Heidel. Swung on, hit to the shortstop field. Will across the diamond in time to retire Massengale 6-3. Allow Saunders advance from second to third.
The shortstop, Braxton Baird.
Bring up Braxton Baird. Been hit by a pitch. Flew out and had an infield single. You can see Saunders getting his lead from third base here as well. Breaking ball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0. Break the ball outside corner, strike one. Bears able to reach to be Cade Kalahua-Vehe. Swung on, fouled off. He's got 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, two upcoming. Swung on, hit past the shortstop. I'll allow the 5th run of the game to score.
Good job, yes.
Braxton Baird comes through with his 2nd hit of the day and the 5th run of the game.
Designated hitter, Cade Kalahua-Vehe.
You see the Milligan Buffaloes dugout celebrating the 5th run of the game, all with 2 outs. Fastball outside, 1 ball, no strikes. If Kalahua-Vehe is able to reach, he'll be Brody Melton. All 5 runs come in the last 2 innings. All 5 runs with 2 outs. Runners on the move, swung on, fouled off. Baird got a good jump on that one. 1-1. Fastball just off the plate. No action in the pen for the Eagles. Fastball outside.
Fastball, Cade. Here we go.
3 balls, 1 strike. You can be selective here. Look for something you can drive. Fastball off the plate. Now advance Baird from first to second.
Left fielder Brody Melton.
Deering's first free pass he's issued today. I'll bring up Brody Milton. Got a pair of doubles today. First pitch to Milton. Swung on, fouled off. Milton's able to reach, then it'll be Angel Lobo. Oh, 1. Swung on, fouled straight back.
Let's go, bring him up, Tate.
Baird to get his lead from second. Kalahua Vehe will get his lead from first. 0-2. Fastball off the plate. They got 1 ball and 2 strikes. Deering's up over 100 pitches now. The majority of those have come in the last 2 innings.
Go in the spot right here.
1-2. Swung on, popped up. That's toward Vargas in center field. And he'll squeeze it forward to third out of the inning. So Deering is able to work around a couple of base runners. However, they do score 1 run as we go to the bottom half of the 6th, 3, 4, 5 for the Eagles. Kroll, Vargas, and Mantooth. College baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Buffaloes over the Eagles. Score 5-2. Jacob Bishop towed the rubber for the 6th time today. 4 hits, 2 runs, a walk, 6 flyouts, 8 groundouts, 69 total pitches so far, and 46 strikes for the left-hander. They'll face 3, 4, 5.
Leading off, it's the first baseman, Nash Crowell.
They'll face Nash Kroll, who's flew out to center field and walked.
Kick it off, Trio. Let's go.
Fastball inside. Kroll, Vargas, man-tooth. Fastball outside. 2 balls, no strikes on Eagles first baseman. That one misses zone as well. 3 balls, no strikes. Bishop will come set. Fastball, he'll caught the upper part of the zone. Swung on, fouled off. Runs the count to full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 5 runs, 10 hits for the Buffaloes. Swung on, hit to pass the shortstop. Nash Kroll will have his first base hit of the day as he singles to left field.
Center fielder Adrian Vargas.
That will be the 5th hit of the day for the Eagles. Bring up Adrian Vargas. Flew out to right field and doubled to right field. Bishop will come set, rock and fire. Shows bunt. Out of the zone. Vargas plays the game with a lot of flair. Swung on, hit down the right field line, foul. Evens the count of the ball and a strike. You'll see Baird playing behind the second base bag, playing to pull the baseball. Shows bunt, gets down the third base line to be foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two delivery upcoming. He was able to check his swing. He was not able to check his swing. Vargas asked him if he wanted to ask the third base umpire. And the only place umpire said I had him call myself. Be the first out of the inning. I'll bring up Jacob Mantooth at DH. Lined out to the shortstop. And flew out to left field. Try to get underneath his hands, unable to do so. Ball 1. Got some action going on in the Milligan Buffalo bullpen as we speak. 1-0. Swung on, hit to the shortstop field. Go to the second in time. They go to 6-4-3 double play. Now retire the Eagles in their half of the 6th. We go to the top half of the 7th. It'll be 4, 5, 6 Lobo, Hanson, Iese watching college baseball in the Southeast Sports Network.
Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. You're looking live inside of Hunter Wright Stadium. It's the top half of the 7th inning. Got a new hurdler on the mound for the Eagles. The Ryan Mahoney. Tate Deering goes the first 6, allows 10 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 99 pitches, 65 strikes.
Now pitching to Reinhardt, number 23, Ryan.
4, 5, 6 do it for the Buffaloes. Lobo, Hanson, and Aizy.
And leading off, the center fielder, Angel Lobo.
Angel Lobo will lead things off. Bounced out 6-3 twice, and he's also singled to right field. Swung on, popped up. First baseman will give chase. He'll make the play for the first out of the inning. Nice play by the Gold Glover, Nash Kroll.
First baseman, Tank Hansen.
Bring up Tank Hansen. Hansen's flew out to left, lined out to the second baseman, also doubled down the left field line. Breaking ball outside corner, strike one. Ryan Mahoney making his first appearance of the tournament. Oh, 1. Off the plate. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. One, 1. On and missed. Nice looking pitch from Mahoney. Got Lobo to pop out. He got 1 ball and 2 strikes on Hanson. Swung on, hit towards left field. Harris will give chase. He'll squeeze it for the second out of the inning.
Right fielder, Nick Aizy.
Bring up Nick Aizy.
Come on, Nick, right here.
Bounced out 4-3, 5-3. Also popped out to the third baseman. Slow now outside. If Aizy's able to reach, Gavin Jones will hit in the visitor side of the 7th inning. Mahoney's looked good in his inning so far. Got the outside corner and missed. Runs got 2 balls, no strikes. Be a little bit more selective on 2-0 for a pitch that you can drive. Swung on, fouled off. As the hitter still ahead in the count, you can be selective. 2-1. Swung on, hit foul down the first base line.
Come on, Nick.
Come on, Nick. Let's go ring him up right here.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces Wild here in the top half of the 7th. Pitch misses inside. Fills it up at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Come on. You can do this.
3-2 delivery.
Come on, Nick.
One gone. That baseball hit hooking foul. That one went a long way. However, it was over the storage shed in right field. We'll do 3-2 all over again.
Come on. Just like that again, Nick. Straighten it up.
Swung on, fouled off.
Good job.
Quite a battle between Mahoney and Easy.
Come on, Nick. Come on.
Swung on, hit to the shortstop. He'll make the play. And they'll retire the side for the Buffaloes as Mahoney works a clean top of the 7th. As we go to the bottom half, it'll be 6, 7, 8. It'll be Osmond and Pablo Morelos. Dryden House. You're watching college baseball in the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we move to the bottom of the 7th inning. Buffaloes over the Eagles 5-2. Jacob Bishop will toe the rubber for the 7th time. 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned a walk, a strikeout, 6 flyouts, 9 groundouts, 81 pitches, 53 of them been for strikes so far. Lefties looked extremely impressive this afternoon. 6, 7, 8 for the Reinhardt Eagles in the home half of the 7th. Barry Osmond will be the hitter. He's bounced out to the first baseman. He's also bounced out 4-3 as well. Eagles score a run in the 4th and the 5th. Breaking ball, missed. 1 ball, no strikes. Bishop has kept the Eagles' offense off balance so far this afternoon. 1-0. As the rain starts to come down. Swung on, hit back up the middle. Massengale will retire Osmond 4-3 as the rain starts to fall here in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Now batting the catcher, Juan Pablo Morales.
You can see the rain come down. Juan Pablo Morales will be the hitter. Outside corner strike one. Pablo with the catcher is single to center and also flew out to center. Off-speed pitch just misses. One. Low and in. As the rain continues to fall. Getting a little heavier. 2-1. Swung on, fouled off. Bishop has one punch out and one walk on the afternoon. Swung on, hit back up the middle. Nightingale will field, throw in time. I'll get the catcher at first base. Back-to-back 4-3 putouts for Milligan. They'll bring up Dryden House.
Third baseman, Cade Chambly.
Cade Chambly will be the new hitter because he came in for House earlier in the ball game. Cade Chambly entered the ball game as a base runner. Swung on, unable to check the swing. No balls and a strike. As you can tell, the rain still falling here, Hunter Rod Stadium. 0-1. Swung on, hit toward the left fielder. Melton will make the play. And that will retire the Eagles in the home half of the 7th. As we go to the top half of the 8th, to do it for the Buffaloes, it will be 7, 8, 9, Jones, Haddell, and Massengale watching college baseball in the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we move to the top half of the 8th inning. Milligan leading the Reinhardt Eagles 5-2. Ryan Mahoney will toe the rubber for the second time today. In that inning, he faced 3 batters, retired 3 batters, all in via the flyout, 13 pitches, 9 strikes.
Leading off the Milligan 8th, the third baseman, Gavin Jones.
First person he'll face here in the 8th will be Avin Jones. He doubled, bounced out 6-3 and 1-3. The rain's starting to subside a little bit here in Kingsport. It's going to cool things down ever so slightly, though. First pitch low and out. 1-0. Shows bunt, pulls it back. He was going to call 1 ball, 1 strike, 4 in the 5th. 1 in the 6th for the Buffaloes. All 5 runs scored with 2 outs. Outside corner, strike 2. 5 runs, 10 hits. 2 runs, 5 hits. Outside corner, just missed. Two. Swung on, fouled off. We'll do 2-2 all over again. I'll fill up a count of 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two delivery. Ball 4. And Jones will be the leadoff hitter, a reach for the Buffaloes. Bring up the catcher Wyatt Idle. Idle has been hit by a pitch, and he's also doubled and struck out. Baseball hit the left field. Nice play. That'll be the first out of the inning.
Second baseman Trey Massengale.
Bring up Trey Massengale. He singled, flew out to right, and bounced out 6-3. Puts the bunt down. He'll field, throw, get Massengale at first base on the sacrifice. I'll advance Jones from first to second. I'll bring up Braxton Baird.
Shortstop Braxton Baird.
He slips on the wet mound. Hope he's okay. Hit by a pitch. The second time today that Bear's been hit by a pitch. The 4th time he's reached base because he got 2 singles as well. Bring up Cade Kalahua-Vehe. Swung on, popped up. Harris will give chase. He'll make the play, and they'll retire the Buffaloes in their half of the 8th. As we go to the bottom half, 9-1-2, Harris, Phelps, Dion. You're watching college baseball in the Southeast Sports Network.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. You're looking live inside of Hunter Wright Stadium as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Jacob Bishop would toe the rubber for the 8th time today. 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 7 flyouts, 11 groundouts. 92 total pitches and 59 strikes for the left-hander. 9-1-2, Harris, Phelps, and Dion to face the left-hander here in the 8th.
Leading off the left fielder, Adam Harris.
Harris reached on the fielder's choice and bounced out 5-3. 5 runs, 10 hits for the Buffaloes. 2 runs, 5 hits for the Eagles. First pitch. Missed inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball out of the zone, starting to have some action in the pen. Two-0. Fastball misses the upper part of the zone as well. That's pitch number 95 for Bishop. Ball 4. That'll be the second walk issued by Bishop this afternoon.
Shortstop Robert Phelps.
Bring up Robert Phelps. Bounced out 5-3, 6-3, and also had an infield single. One gone, hit past the shortstop. The second hit of the day for Robert Phelps. The Eagles are their first 2 hitters on here in the bottom half, the 8th, trailing by 3. A visit to the mound as Bishop's over 100 pitches. There's our pitcher throwing in the pen. I'm trying to get a number. Maxie in the pen right now for the Buffaloes. We're going to let Bishop continue. You can see the rain still falling ever so slightly. Dion's bounced out 4-3 twice and also ground out to the first baseman. Harris gets his lead from second, Phelps from first. Shows bunt, pulls it back, Hanson charging. You can see Hanson come in from that far left side part of the screen, crashing hard. I mean, Jones, the third baseman, will play back. One-oh. Nice play by Hanson as he was crashing hard and it was a fake bunt slash. Hanson fields the baseball and just tags the runner.
First baseman Nash Crowell.
However, allows runners to advance to second and third with 1 out. and Nash Kroll the batter. It's probably going to be the last hitter for Jacob Bishop. Yeah, the calls are being made to Austin Maxey. We'll take a break. You're watching college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Welcome back to Kingsport as Austin Maxey will be the new hurler for the Buffaloes to face Nash Kroll. Bishop goes 7 in the third. He's responsible for the runners at second. Third base, Krolls flew out to center, walked, and singled to left. Popped up. Foul ball. So this situation, the ball is hit up. The catcher runs into Nash Kroll. The umpire said it's going to be a foul ball. Coach Barnett thinks it should be a batter's interference. See the umpires getting together. He'll be out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nice job. It'll be batter's interference. That's a big out. One pitch from Maxey to retire Kroll. Coach Burton getting a rules explanation. He thought Kroll was in foul territory.
The center fielder, Adrian Vargas.
I'll bring up the center fielder, Adrian Vargas. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. He had a double back in the fourth. So Maxey's making his second appearance of the tournament. He's one pitch away, or one out away, getting out of a jam here for his ball club in the 8th. Vargas is able to check the swing. 1 ball, no strikes. One-oh. Swung on. Slicing foul. And that one will escape Hunter Rod Stadium. With the rain falling, even though it's this turf field, you got to think about potential of it still getting slick.
Come on, Max. Come on, Max.
1-1. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Two one. Swung on, fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces Wild in the bottom half of the 8th. Reinhardt trying to use some of the Milligan magic. They're scoring runs with 2 outs. All 5 of Milligan runs have been scored with 2 outs. Reinhardt had 2 runners in scoring position now with 2 outs. Rocks, fires, fastball low and out. Fills up the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two. Swung on, fouled off. We'll do 3-2 all over again. You see the runners at second, third. Rocks, fires, swung on, fouled off. We'll do 3-2 all over again. Quite a battle between Maxey and Vargas. Vargas is able to reach, then Jacob Mantooth will hit. Three-two. Swung on, fouled off. Vargas continues to spoil quality pitches. Quality AB coming up here from the All AAC member. This ball club's trailing at 5-2. Swung on, popped up. Milton go back in left field. He'll set his feet. Squeezes it for the 3rd out. Now retire the Eagles in their half of the 8th. They'll add 1 to the scoreboard. Check that. 0 to the scoreboard. So go to the top half of 9. There will be 3, 4, 5. Melton, Lobo, and Hanson. College baseball in the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Gary Justice, April Shaw, Jeff Hubbard bringing the action on the Southeast Sports Network. AAC postseason tournament. Let's go to the top half of the 9th. Buffaloes over Eagles 5-2 as Ryan Mahoney will toe the rubber for the 3rd time in his 2 innings of work. He's got 1 walk. He's got 6 flyouts. Check that, 5 flyouts, 1 ground out. 24 pitches, 15 strikes. His task is to hold the Buffaloes to 0 here in the 9th to give his club an opportunity to hit in the 9th inning. He'll face 3, 4, 5, Brody Milton, Angel Lobo, and Tank Hanson. Melton doubled twice. He's also flew out to center field. Swung on. Popped up. Vargas will call for it out in center field, and he'll squeeze it for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the ninth. Bring up Angel Logobo. He's bounced out 6-3 a couple of times. He's also singled. Looking ahead in the ninth, it'll be 5, 6, 7 up for the Eagles. Breaking ball, low and out. Mahoney's done a good job in relief for the Eagles. Breaking ball. Unto 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on. Hit back to Mahoney. He'll field his own position. Not toss it over to Nash Kroll for the 1-3 put out. Gonna bring up Tank Hansen. 1 for 4 in the afternoon. He doubled back in the 5th. First delivery. Outside corner, strike 1. Oh, 1 delivery upcoming. Breaking ball off the plate. Even the ball and a strike after Hansen. It'll be a Nick Ieze if Hansen's able to reach. Swung on. Baseball hit deep to center field. Vargas will give chase. Nice play by Harris. No, he drops the baseball. That'll be a double for Tank Hansen. I thought Vargas would get that baseball. It's actually Harris was able to try to make a play on it. As he was falling to the ground, the ball pops out of his glove. Give Hansen his second double of the afternoon. I'll bring up Nick Ieze. He's 0 for 4. That'll be the 11th hit of the day for the Buffaloes. He scored 5 runs. All have been with 2 outs. First pitch low and out. So I have a runner come in for a Tank Hansen. One delivery upcoming. Break the ball outside corner, strike 1. Smith will be the runner at second base. Pitch caught the outside corner. Evens the count of the ball and a strike. Gavin Jones will hit after Ieze if he's able to reach. Breaking ball inside corner. Rain continues to fall. Hunter Ross Stadium, 1-2. Swung on towards right field. Osmond will call for it. Squeeze for the third out of the inning. Mahoney does his job, and he puts a 0 up on the scoreboard for the Buffaloes. We'll go to the bottom half. It would be 5, 6, 7. Mantooth, Osmond, Pablo Morelos. Watching college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Hunter Wright Stadium as we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Buffaloes over Eagles 5-2. Austin Maxey has worked 2/3 of an inning so far. Thrown 10 pitches. His job here is to get 3 outs and let his team advance in the winners bracket of the AAC baseball tournament. Has a tall task facing Jacob Mantooth, Barry Osmond, and Juan Pablo Morelos. First pitch. Inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on and missed. He would count 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Swung on. To the third baseman, he'll field. Throw. Not in time. Actually, pull him off the bag. Going to be a discussion. And the discussion is, did he tag him in time? He would say it's safe. So Jones struggled fielding the baseball off the bat, and he had to rush the throw, pulled Hanson off the bag. They'll get a base runner. Now be an E5. Kind of trip to the mound. We'll discuss what they're going to do here defensively, I'm sure. Max got the ground ball, the 1-2 count. Jones struggled with the baseball off the bat and then scrambled with the baseball, throw, pulls Hanson off the bag, unable to put the tag down in time. Now Barry Osmond, who is 1 for 3 on the afternoon, with his team trailing this one 5-2. Gary Justice, Southeast Sports Network. Appreciate you guys tuning in to this for college baseball, Appalachian Athletic Conference style. Gary Justice, Gabriel Straw, and Jeff Hubbard bringing you today's action. You'll see Mantooth get his lead from first base. One-0. Outside corner, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looking for 1 pitch with 2 outs if you're a Buffaloes fan. Drive the outside corner, just missed. Just 2 balls and a strike. Two one. Three balls and a strike. So the tying run is on deck. Person of Juan Pablo Morelos. 3-1 to Osman. Breaking ball out of the zone, ball 4. They'll have a runner for Osman. Got better speed on the base paths now to bring up Pablo Morelos. 1 for 3. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Maxey struggling to find the zone now. There's an error to lead off the inning, then followed by a walk. Tying run at the plate. 1-0. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. To a delivery upcoming. Swung on, hit to Massengale, the 4-6. That'll be the first out of the inning. So the fielder's choice will allow Morelos to reach. They'll have a courtesy runner coming for him. And Shamley will hit. He lined out to left field his first time. Ethan Moore's the runner at first. See Moore getting his lead from first base. Ball in the dirt, or the turf, I should say. 1 ball, no strikes. Be Shamley followed by Harris. Swung on, popped up. Easy will make the play. Allow the run to score. Be the second out of the inning. Going to have a pinch hitter. Boscarano will hit for Harris. Caught the inside corner, strike 1. So you have Moore at first. His run is not important, but it's important. But they need this person at the plate to score as well. Swung on, missed. They got 1 ball and 2 strikes. Maxey looking to pick up the save. Jacob Bishop would be the winner. One, 2. Swung on, popped up, hit towards Iezi in right field. He'll set his feet. Squeezes it for the third out. And the Milligan Buffaloes will advance in the AAC tournament as they pick up the 5-3 victory over the Reinhardt Eagles. Quite a ball game here. Jacob Bishop will get the win. Austin Maxey will get the save. And something out as far as the Milligan Buffaloes, all 5 runs in the 5th and the 6th inning all came with 2 outs. Great offense, great pitching from Jacob Bishop and Austin Maxey. So we appreciate you guys tuning in as the Buffaloes will advance. The Eagles will drop to the losers bracket. Got 2 more games here on the Southeast Sports Network. College baseball, the Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.